forward around town, and our conversation today is a tough one. Yeah, what do you think of a child going to actively look for their father after years of abandonment? First of all, I'm going to just start by making it very clear that I cannot speak about the pains of rejection by a father firsthand because I've not experienced it myself. So the only thing I can talk about is from an empathetic point of view, right? So pardon me if I don't sound like I'm very in touch with the situation at hand. But to me, first, 1A, and then I'm not excusing any man. I believe people change. And sometimes people make horrible decisions, but those decisions don't define them. So I don't blame any adult child who decides to try and have a relationship with an estranged parent, whatever that relationship looks like to them. Because as long as someone is not dead, I feel like you can still try and make amends. So someone finds out that their dad is alive somewhere, and this is the same dad who alienda by sigara na hajawai rudi, you know those stories. And this guy obviously wanted no part of you, because if he's alive, then he should have tried and made an effort to at least keep in touch with you, even if he was not going to be your primary caregiver or still be in a relationship with your other parent, your mother. So I never blame children when they do that. And it's the only thing I would tell a friend, because I have had friends in this predicament, I would just tell them to manage their expectations. Manage your expectations when you're going to see this person. They have their reasons why they decided to walk away from you. Reasons best known to them, because I feel it's absolutely insanity to have unprotected sex and think that a balloon or a rainbow was going to come out of this woman. So, you can just opt out. So when a child comes, you just have to suck it up and just be there for this child, right? You don't have to be with the woman. That's a different story. Me, I don't believe because the right thing to do was getting married because she was pregnant. I'm not from that school of thought. But your offspring, your flesh and blood, I would really want to hear a reasonable excuse, unless you have a contagious disease. And even now, you can wear PEP. Now we know that you'd have been here rocking a mask and talking to your child from even a glass on the other side. But I don't feel like there's any reason why you should abandon your child, your own child. So if it's vice versa, a parent who wants to rekindle or just start from scratch a relationship with a child they abandoned. If this child doesn't want anything to do with you, that is also okay. It is their choice, because you made yours, and choices have consequences. So I don't know though. I don't know. Speaking of myself, solo angenikata, this is not my brat. Would I don't know. I'm not in that, but just off the top of my head, without sitting down and, going granular, would I want to see my dad? Maybe. Or maybe not. Maybe I'd be like, that sucker made his choice. So I don't blame anyone who decides it's a bad idea, and anyone who is who is all warm and fuzzy inside about starting and finally having the love of a dad who had abandoned you. I'm like, whatever floats your boat as an individual, because this is a very, very sensitive conversation, and you are allowed to feel however you feel. Your feelings are justified. However you see this. But I want to hear from you and what you have to say about this one today. Word around town, 0719012600, or you can hit us up on the socials at SpiceFM KE on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Do you think a child should look for their father after years of being abandoned? # Sugar and Spice.